I have officially been to every single ballpark in Major League Baseball. Let's go, baby! I finally did it, which means we can finally make this video ranking every single ballpark in the MLB. For those that are supporters of the channel, been subscribed, you know who I am. But if you're new here, my name is Kleschka, and it was always a dream for me to check off every single team's stadium. And I just completed that this year, going to my 30th and final stadium, Target Field, home of the Minnesota Twins, which is why we're wearing this hat. I figured it was only fitting to wear something from the final stadium. This was a dream of mine since I was a child, and I have finally done it. So I'm gonna start this video by saying, if you got a dream, chase it. Don't give up, you got this. And now, let's get started. So S, for those that don't know, basically means it's the best of the best, damn near perfect, and it just goes down from there. In fact, hold on, let me customize it for y'all. Voila, there you go. I've made it a lot easier to understand. S, best of the best. A, really freaking good. B, it's cool, I like it. C, nothing crazy. D, could be a lot better. And I actually added one more category, F, time for a new one, which means I was not thrilled by it at all, and you should just build a new stadium. I think we're all on the same page now. Subscribe if you want to see more amazing content coming your way, because this brain is thinking of a ton. Trust me. Like the video and all that good stuff, because it really does help not only this video, but the entire channel, and I really appreciate all that support. Here we go, baby. We're just gonna do it based on how the website ordered the teams. So we got Yankees first. I got Yankee Stadium at B. It's cool, I like it. I've only been to new Yankee Stadium. I never got a chance to go to the old Yankee Stadium. I was too little. I wasn't making adult monies yet. That sucks. I really wish I was able to have seen old Yankee Stadium. A lot of these, almost all of these, are going to factor in these into their rankings. Stadium quality. And the factors I'm using for this is the view from your seats, the look of the stadium itself, and the experiences you can do while at a ball game. And of course, my personal experience could affect these rankings. The game I saw could have been a lot more exciting than a game that somebody else saw. And the things I did at that stadium could have an effect. We will see as we get down this list. Mariners are up next, T-Mobile Park. Now I have to say this is one of only 2 stadiums that I did prior to YouTube. So even though I checked off all 30, I really want to go back to Seattle and Detroit. Those are the 2, because I also want to say that I have a vlog from all 30. So if you live in that area, those are 2 stadiums that I hope to revisit. I enjoyed it. I went there, saw my Angels play in about 2015. The views are great, but overall throughout the stadium, I don't think there's anything special. I don't think it's that crazy. So again, with the Yankees, I'm going to B. Tampa Bay Rays, Tropicana Field. I am tired of the slander. A lot of people say this is the worst stadium in baseball, and I could not disagree more. I am gonna go B. I don't think it's that bad. I saw something that they never show on TV, at least anytime I'm watching highlights, they never show this. When the Rays hit a home run, they do like a whole light show on the dome. It's freaking sick. It's awesome. I don't know why that is never shown. I never knew it was a thing until I visited the ballpark in person, and we saw a walk-off, and it is the local stadium where my dad was born and grew up, and I got to watch the game with him. So that was a really cool experience. The game we saw, how I saw it, and the Ray tank is another cool thing they have in the stadium. The only thing that's weird and I really don't like is once you're inside, you don't see outside. No views of the outside. But I do feel like this stadium gets a lot of hate, and I really don't think it should. So I think B is the perfect spot for it. The Toronto Blue Jays, Rogers Center. I have to be honest, I went there in 2017 with the softball crew, and a lot has changed from what I've heard, from what I've seen on social media, but I have to rank it from my experience, how I saw the ballpark. And when I went there, we had a closed roof, which I think kills the experience. I think if you have an open roof and you can see the CN Tower right there, it makes it a lot better. I feel like they've added so much more, like club areas, the bullpens look cooler now, and I just feel like when we went, it was just seats. Like, it was just a lot of seats. There wasn't much to go see, so I'm gonna put it in C. Nothing crazy. From what I saw, I do need to revisit it. The Miami Marlins, which is Lone Depot Park? Field? It's one of those. If I was only basing these stadiums on how they look on the outside, this would be dead last for me. At least the way I entered this ballpark, it just looked like a giant cinder block. This definitely is gonna go in D for me, because it could be a lot better, because it was a lot better when they had the Marlins statue for the home runs. That was such a cool thing to have, and they had aquariums behind home plate with actual fish in them.
Why would you get rid of all these cool things that could be a lot better?
So it's not like I'm saying, hey, you guys could do better. You guys could add this and could. No, you had these things and then you took them away. Why would you do that? And it's really hard to make dome stadiums feel really nice. Like if you can pull that off, then you did a really good job. But this one did not. St. Louis Cardinals, Busch Stadium. And this is the first time we're gonna be talking about the topic of a stadium looking way better in person than it does on TV. This was the first time I had that experience. I pulled up to St. Louis and I walked out and saw this view and I could not believe it. It just feels so much better when you see it with your own eyes than on a television. And you got a great view of the arch if you're up high enough. They have a great downtown area in Ballpark Village that you can go literally right outside of the stadium and have a great time. And it just looks very nice on the inside too. And I know I've hyped it up a lot, but I am once again going to B. I don't think it gets that really freaking good moniker. I know I sounded really excited about it, but I did enjoy it. I think I hyped it up a lot because I was not expecting to like that stadium so much when I went to go visit it. And by the way, when we get to the end of this video, I'm going to organize each row from like, this is the best one in B to this is the worst one in B, but we'll do that at the very end. The Houston Astros. I got to take all my feelings for this team and throw them out of my head right now because we are ranking the stadiums. You might be surprised by this. I'm giving Daikin Park A. Really freaking good. I think it's one of my favorite dome stadiums. There's so many cool things about it. The Crawford boxes, the train whenever the Astros hit a home run is a really nice touch, and an area that nobody really talks about that is a great spot to watch a game. That center field tower goes all the way up from the left field concourse to like this high center field concourse. It's just a nice dome stadium, which I said is really hard to pull off, but I think they did. Next up, we have the Braves. And if you know anything about Truist Park, you know it's a very good stadium. It's gonna be an A for me, really freaking good. The only reason it's not S is because there's nothing like super crazy, like views-wise or inside the stadium, but they got enough things that are really nice that make me put it in A, really freaking good. The Chop House in right field, great spot. You got the restaurant right there, and if you go underneath, you got seats that you can see through the right field wall. The waterfall in center field is really cool, and the Battery. If you don't know what the Battery is, the Braves basically have their own little city that surrounds Truist Park. It is sick. It's like an outdoor shopping mall, apartments kind of thing, but it's all like Braves centered, like it's about the Braves, and that's why I really like Truist Park. So A, really freaking good. The Baltimore Orioles, Camden Yards. I just visited the park this year, so it is fresh in my mind, and I'm giving it our first S of the video, baby. Best of the best. I loved this ballpark. The warehouse out there is an amazing view. Mr. Splash in left field is an amazing experience. They added a gigantic scoreboard, so it's impossible for you to miss any details of the game. When you're sitting down, field level, behind home plate, or behind the dugouts, just the view of everything I've mentioned is fantastic. So yeah, best of the best. Orioles, you're our first S. Let's go. I mentioned my personal experiences are going to affect these rankings, and our next one was one of the best personal experiences I've had at any of these ballparks. Progressive Field, home of the Guardians, gets an A. You might not have been expecting that. A lot of people don't talk about this stadium. If we're being honest, a lot of people don't talk about the team, but just the unique features they got going on, the tall left field wall, and the experiences I'm talking about. If you go down to right field, you can wait in line to go all the way down to field level and watch the game for one inning in the old bullpen. It's really sick. And I got lucky that somebody who worked for the Guardians recognized me and said, hey, as long as we're down here, you can stay. And so we did, and Pete Crow Armstrong hit a home run into that bullpen. You know how hard that is? It's like not a big open area. It's like a small little area right by the foul pole, and he hit it in there. And then we also saw home runs, diving catches. It was absolutely insane. They also have like their own version of Memorial Park, so I enjoyed everything about this stadium. The food was good as well. There it is. Hey, Coors Field. I've been here a couple times. Saw a home run derby, a regular season game, a few times actually. I'm gonna put it in B. It's cool. I like it. It's nothing crazy. I do like the forest that they have out in center field, and they got that big wall in right center as well. That's pretty nice. That protects the bullpen. But there's nothing that makes me go, wow. Another nice touch. The scoreboard forms into the Rockies logo at the top. I think that's cool. It's cool. I like it. Comerica Park, home of the Detroit Tigers. Like I mentioned earlier with the Mariners, this is one of the stadiums I did before I started YouTube, so I do want to go back and make a video from this ballpark. From what I remember, it was cool. They had a giant tiger statue outside the entrance we went in. It was really freaking big. And then they have this like little Coney Island where they have like a baseball Ferris wheel, merry-go-round. But if you go over there, you can't really watch the game. You either got to do one or the other. You can't do both. I just didn't think it was anything crazy. I would definitely have to go back and get a better judgment of the ballpark. It's been so many years, so I'm putting it in, it's cool, I like it. Kansas City Royals, Kauffman Stadium. We've been talking about these nature installments, these waterfall displays that have been in other stadiums, but these guys, they rule the whole market on that. They have an entire outfield of fountains, waterfalls. They go crazy whenever the Royals do something good, but that's the biggest selling point of this stadium, if you ask me. From everything else I saw, I wasn't really that impressed, but if you sit out there with the waterfalls and the water features, it's really cool. I did personally, I sat in left field. I think it's good enough to get a B. I know we got a lot of those, but that's where a lot of these stadiums fall, if I'm being honest. Miller Park, home of the Milwaukee Brewers, another dome stadium. One of the coolest features they have here is the slide that their mascot goes down when the Brewers hit a home run. Unfortunately, nobody can be a part of that. It's only for the Brewers and their employees. But we tried. They have a statue all the way at the top of Bob Uecker, and you can sit next to him. That's something that was pretty cool. Nothing that really sold me, so I'm going to C here. I'm going nothing crazy. We have finally gotten to my team, the Angels, Angel Stadium. And I will say I am proud of that we are one of the few stadiums that has not sold our naming rights to the stadium. We're still Angel Stadium, second home to me, basically. I know that entire ballpark like the back of my hand. The concourse, the seats, the inside, the outside, I know it all very well. And I'm going to give it a B. It's cool. I like it. I'm not going to be biased and rank it higher. I think we have one of the best unique features in all of baseball with our rock in center field. I love our rock. It is amazing. It is truly beautiful, especially when the water's going. Oh my God, they shoot the fire out of it when we hit home runs, fireworks. It's a really cool feature. I love the right field seats. That is basically my territory when I see a game there. However, I am very willing to admit the ballpark is not perfect, so I think it sits right in the middle for it's cool. I like it. I mean, it has a special place in my heart. The Athletics, currently at Sutter Health Park. And here's a crazy fact for all of you. When they finally move into their Vegas stadium, I can say that I've seen the Athletics play in 4 home stadiums. Saw Oakland Coliseum, Sutter Health Park, just saw them play at the AAA Vegas ballpark, which is really nice, by the way. And then when they finish that brand new, amazing, glorious, spectacular Vegas ballpark, that'll be the 4th one. Time for a new one. We know a new one is coming. Sutter Health Park is literally a minor league ballpark. Definitely time for a new one for the Athletics. Philadelphia Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. If there's any stadium that I think I need to redo because I did not experience it enough, it is the Phillies. Going to put it in nothing crazy. It has that bell out there that rings when the Phillies hit a home run, and it's overall nice looking. I feel like I'm wrong on that. Like, I feel like I need to go back and have a second opinion. I feel the strongest about Citizens Bank Ballpark when I say that opinion. PNC Park, home of the Pittsburgh Pirates. We got an S again, baby. This ballpark is absolutely amazing. Remember how with the Cardinals, I said you don't know how special that park is until you see it with your own eyes? PNC is the complete opposite. I strongly wanted to go to PNC Park because of the views I saw on TV. The river is absolutely spectacular. You also have the Clemente Bridge out there with bright and yellow. You got the Pirates bushes in center field. Overall, it was just an amazing experience just by the ballpark. And then we also saw the craziest game. We saw a walk-off grand slam, Jacob Stallings. I'll never forget it. Easiest S tier in the whole video, no doubt. But I bet you didn't see this coming. The San Diego Padres back-to-back S tiers, baby. Petco Park is one of the most beautiful in all of baseball. I am very grateful that it is accessible to me. I can go there whenever I want, pretty much. Food at this park is the best in all of baseball. You can argue in the comments, but from what I have experienced, there is so many options. Barbecue, sushi, good pizza. And I say good pizza because a lot of stadiums just sell scrap pizza that's absolutely disgusting. They offer free refills. Any stadium that gives you free refills, huge bonus in my book. The views when you're sitting in this stadium are amazing. Just the way they built it. You got the Western Metal Supply Company in left field. That's a unique feature that I love. That foul pole is not even a physical foul pole. It's painted on the building. What other stadium has that? That's sick. The Park in the Park, K Street behind the outfield walls, which is still part of the stadium. You're still like inside Petco Park, is a very cool area. There's a lot back there. It has so many cool things going on. Petco Park, easy S tier. The Texas Rangers. I went to both Globe Life Parks, the outdoor one and the current dome. We are ranking the current dome stadium, which also has the best experience of my life. They let me throw out a first pitch. I don't know how that can be beat. Walking out there, seeing myself on the big screen and then stepping on a big league mound to throw out a first pitch is something I can never forget, and I'm endlessly grateful. Club area that I went through when I threw out the first pitch was probably one of the best I've seen in all of baseball. If none of that ever happened in my life, I think I'd have it and could be a lot better. But because of that experience, I'll go to nothing crazy. I'll put it in C. But still, thank you, Texas Rangers. I cannot say it enough. Like, you guys gave me a dream that I never thought was gonna be possible. And I would love to do it again if there's any other team that would invite me out for first pitch. I am there, just let me know. Guys, comment down below. Shout out your favorite teams. Good one coming up next. Red Sox Fenway Park, back to the S tier, baby. The oldest in all of baseball. And trust me, you can feel it when you enter. When I walked into Fenway for the first time, I felt like I traveled back in time. And that is why I love it. And it also has probably the most unique feature in all of baseball. The Green Monster is absolutely beautiful. And I've had the honor of sitting on the Green Monster. Absolutely beautiful experience. Amazing things happen that day. The bullpen is crazy because you can get pretty damn close to the pitchers warming up. It is a legendary stadium, and that is easily why I have it in S tier. Don't stop the party now. We got the Giants going to S tier. Oracle Park is absolutely stunning, man. The view of the water is probably the best water view in all of baseball. And they have one of the few things that you cannot do at any other park. You can go into McCovey Cove with the kayak and watch the game. Now, you're not in the stadium, but it is so intertwined with the stadium that it basically feels like a seat. It feels like you're watching the game, especially because I went to go do it. I have kayaked in McCovey Cove, and the only reason I went is because they finally put a TV out there so you can see the game. Yeah, that's easy S tier for me. All of these rankings have no bias. I am taking my feelings for certain teams and I'm pushing them to the side. Some of you may not believe me here with the next one coming up. The Dodgers. A lot of people know I do not like the Dodgers. Dodger Stadium, putting it in C. I don't think it's anything crazy. Tell me what is so awesome about it. Yes, it is an old ballpark. It's one of the most historic on the list, but there's nothing in that stadium that really makes me go crazy. The giant speakers in center field, the entire outfield of seats, the entire surrounding of seats. California, you get great sunsets, but that has nothing to do with the stadium. Honestly, if they would 180 the freaking thing, center field would be a view of Los Angeles and its skyline, not some mountains. I'm not even associating the Dodgers with the stadium. It's just cool because I think they have great fans. I know they do. And it's in California with amazing sunsets and rainbow skies. Yeah. But the stadium, I don't think is anything crazy. The parking lot is the worst parking lot in all of baseball. That also is something I hate about the stadium. Could have really hated and put it in F, time for a new one, or made its own category below that said like complete trash. I could have even put it in could be a lot better, but I do think it's a decent ballpark. I just don't think it's anything crazy. C. Arizona Diamondbacks, Chase Field, I'm gonna put it in the same spot. C, nothing crazy. I do like their unique feature, the pool. There's no other ballpark that I'm thinking of off the top of my head that has a pool that you can actually sit in. Dome stadiums, like I've said throughout this video, are very hard to sell, and I'm not really sold on this one. I don't think it's anything crazy. Citi Field, home of the New York Mets. I really like Citi Field. I actually like it better than Yankee Stadium, which, let's get the ranking out of the way since I just said that. I'm putting it in A, really freaking good. I liked Citi Field a lot. The center field concourse is really cool. They got a bridge back there that's a part of the concourse walkway. I don't know what bridge it's supposed to be representing. Food options were great, and this is something that I think is cool. Probably one of the highest seats I've ever sat in. It was in left field. It felt like we were sitting on the moon. Really fun. So yeah, I'm putting in A. And then the White Sox. We are going down this tier list a little bit. We're going to could be a lot better. I feel like the White Sox is pretty bland. I did really like this one like platform area in center field. You can stand and watch the game. I'm just gonna give them the could be a lot better. D, got some company, Marlins. You're not alone anymore. The next one up is the Minnesota Twins, my 30th ballpark, the one I just checked off. I'm going to give it an A. I really enjoyed that ballpark, and it's another one of those stadiums that doesn't really show you how good it is on TV, but in person, it's a lot better, and you feel like nobody's talking about it enough. I love the grass wall in center field. Paul and Minnie, who are like the mascots of the Twins, were representing the Twin Cities, Minneapolis and St. Paul. You can get like right underneath them. It's pretty crazy. I didn't think I'd be able to get as close as I was able to. They have an organ player, which, like I said, with 3 refills is a huge bonus for me in ballparks. If you have an organ player in your ballpark, bonus. So I'll give the Dodgers that. Great views all over the stadium. The whole concourse throughout the whole outfield is great. Best looking material that the stadium is made out of is the stone you see at Target Field. It's very unique and it definitely stands out compared to every other ballpark. Really liked it. I'm giving it A. Here's another controversial one. Wrigley Field, historic, one of the oldest in all of the sports. I'm giving it a B. It's cool. I like it. I did not get the same feeling that I did at Fenway because people talk about those parks, historic, legendary, and I felt that when I walked into Fenway. I did not feel that when I walked into Wrigley. Did not feel the same as most people, if I'm being honest. I'm still giving it a B. I'm not absolutely gonna dump on it, but yeah, it's just, I don't have the same opinion as many people. I know a lot of people hold it to a very high standard. I did like it, I did, but I don't know. It didn't wow me, to be honest. Nationals Park, home of the Nationals. Duh, obviously. It has that same effect as the Cardinals and the Twins, where the ballpark is much better in person than it is on TV. I'm putting it in B. It reminds me of Petco, just a little watered down, not as cool. Doesn't have as many amazing features like Petco has. Literally is middle of the pack for me. Stay tuned to the end of the video. We only got one left. Great American Ballpark, home of the Cincinnati Reds. Where's it gonna go? I'm putting it in A. Really freaking good. It's another one that has the same effect as the Cardinals, Twins, and Nationals, a lot better in person. They do got the river behind the stadium, which is really nice. It's harder to see than it is at like the Pirates or the Giants. It's not just out there in your face. You have to go to a certain part of the stadium to see it. And the features they have, like the steamboat in center, it's cool. I like it, and I really enjoyed it. It feels gigantic when you're there in person. I give it an A. I enjoyed that park a lot, and that is my rankings. Like I said, I'm going to organize them, and which is like the best of best, the best of A, the best of B, yada, yada, yada. Right now, in the power of editing magic, it's gonna happen like that. There you go, I have organized it now. So imagine the Pirates is #1. These are my top 5 in order. My parents gave me this for my birthday, asked me what my top 5 favorite were from all of my journeys, And it's just like this little trinket thing where I can have all 5 of them right there. Pirates, Red Sox, Padres, Giants, Orioles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then imagine this is 6, 7, 8, and then you can keep going and you'll get all the way to number 30, the Athletics. I'm sorry. I'm sure your Vegas ballpark is gonna be amazing. But that is my rankings of all of MLB's stadiums. This is my opinion. I know people are gonna have other opinions, but I am just grateful that I can make this list. I'm grateful that I have insight and experience at each and every one of these stadiums. It was a dream come true, and it is complete, and I have so much more I want to do on this channel. So please subscribe if you are not subscribed. I make a lot of amazing content, got a lot of amazing friends that we make a lot of amazing memories with, and I will see you next time. I got this, you got this, we all got this. I'll see you later, baby.